everybody. I'm Dr. Carolyn, and welcome to Get Your Life, where we talk all about our lives and how we use our lives to make the world better. Today, we have an awesome guest, former NFL player Tracy Howard, and he's going to share how he gets his life on and off the field. So let's welcome Tracy. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Too.
Thank you.
Listen,
Thank you.
I think I am so glad that you took time out because I know people that have played high school sports, professional sports, and after the game was over, it's like they were lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't know how to pivot. And so I'm hoping in our conversation you could give people some tips. Like what do you do when the lights turn off? What do you do when applause stops? So that's what I want to know. But before we get into that, when did you start playing football? When did you know you liked football?
At a really, really, really young age. I'll probably say 3 years old.
3?
That's when I started playing
like Pee Wee.
Yeah, with my cousin. I started playing Pee Wee probably around 6.
Okay.
Around 6, but I mean before that I was playing like with my cousins, my older cousins in the street, like going to my aunt's house on the weekends.
Right,
I used to
right.
So that was my first taste of football, like with my big cousins.
So you didn't mind people tackling you and jumping on you and stuff?
Nah, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, it excite me.
Yeah. So see, that is not something that I was not a sports person. And people always say, how did I know or how did I do what I do? Because I like to read. I was a majorette, but I wasn't really big into sports, and I didn't come from a sports family. Did you come from a sports family?
I didn't come from a sports family like my dad playing in the NFL or like a bunch of people going to college for football. So not necessarily in that aspect, but I mean I had cousins that played football.
Okay.
My dad probably played when he was younger, but like not nobody that like went to the level like I went or not that I know of. I had like one cousin on my mom's side. He played in the NFL. He played for the Packers. What his name was, Mom?
That's okay. Mom, let me just tell y'all, Mama is in the studio. So if he asks Mama something, it's the real person.
I know I should have did that, but
yeah.
Bernard Morency. Bernard Morency.
It wasn't Bernard.
We called it Bernard, but it was Bernard. His real name.
Oh, Bernard Morency, yeah. So I remember Bernard Morency, he was part of my family. I know I used to look up to him, you know what I'm saying? Because just the family talk about him and him being in the NFL. He had number 34 for the Packers. I remember that. I used to watch some of his games, so it's that inspired me. But as far as being from a real sports family, nah.
So as you did Pee Wee, did you continue football in all of the grades? I saw you did high school, then you went to UM.
Mm-hmm.
So you just stuck with football?
Yeah, I did other sports. I ran track. I ran track at UM as well.
Okay.
I ran track all throughout high school. And I ran track in Optimus a little bit. But I played football my whole life. I never stopped. Once I started, I played every year. Yeah.
You just had it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that is awesome. Like I said, I'm not a sports person, but it's funny to me because my son, he plays basketball and now he's running track. I'm like, who does that? So he has surprised me too. Okay, so in order to stick with football, can you just tell me some of the habits, like working out, running, eating right, stuff like that? What would you have to do to aspire to get to the NFL level?
So I would say it's different getting there and staying there. So those two different metrics that you gotta take into account. So I say getting there. If I'm being totally honest with you, yes, you should eat right. You should work hard. You should do the certain things. So getting there will take a lot of work. Staying there gonna take a whole different amount of work. But I would say getting there. I mean, when you're young, you can get away with the diet part.
Right.
Let's be real. You know, especially with our genetics and us being young.
Right.
I mean, you should eat right, but I got away with it.
Okay.
You know. But I would say one thing you can't get away from is grit. Having emotional intelligence and knowing how to approach things as far as how to approach practice, how to approach school, time management, and just honestly just like loving the game and really like working hard towards it. Like I think in football and certain things you can work smart and not work hard. So like I'll say like now I work hard, but I work more smart than hard. But I think in football is no way around the hard work.
Right. And then you said, look, I love what you said. You said time management and love for the game. So have you seen people that played professionally that not necessarily loved it? Because the money could be good, but if you don't love the game, do you still think you do well at it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it's cliche that people think, and I'm just here to be honest, like that everybody work hard, everybody don't work hard, and they actually be in the NFL because at the end of the day, it's about favor.
Right.
God still favors some people with crazy talent that like one thing I learned as well is it could be a guy that's here and it could be a guy that's here, but this guy had to work super hard because he just wasn't really blessed with the natural like biochemistry of this guy.
Right.
So this guy really could just wake up and be at this level. Right. But like this guy will surpass this guy though.
Right.
Almost every time.
And I agree with that. Man, you giving me some good nuggets because it's just like if we're in school, like you can have somebody that just have that brain, like God gave that brain. Yep. They just got it. Mm-hmm. So they not studying twice as hard, but they still come there and pass the test and get the A's.
Like
okay, I like that. I like that.
Because life is about favor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got to understand that.
Right. It's about favor. And I always say it's about gifts. And that's what Get Your Life is about. It's like uncovering what gift you have and then bringing that to light. And so that's like the favor. I like that.
And I say that elaborate on it a little bit more, I would say I kind of knew that because it's certain qualities I had in football that I necessarily didn't work for.
See?
Like I had it since I was a kid. And I was like, I never really worked hard to like learn how to catch like that. Okay. It's just natural. Like certain things were natural and certain things I had to work hard for.
Okay.
Like,
so give me some more insight on the natural. So you had good hands, you get a good hand-eye coordination, you can catch or you could run.
Like I always had great ball skills.
Okay.
I always had a great feel for the game.
Okay.
Like I could just feel space so well. Like nobody never taught me that. Like I just got a great feel for the game, and then my ball skills was always like super elite, but I never like caught 1,000 balls. I never had to do that. But my ball skills was just probably always one of the best on any team I was on. I think I would say toughness. I feel like I was born just tough, super tough. But I think it probably come from my environment as well, so I can't say that.
That's true.
But one thing I didn't have was like I wasn't elite fast. I had to gain that.
Okay.
Like I had to truly run track every year. Every year I had to like get with speed coaches. I had to beg my coach in college, can I please run track instead of going to spring football? Because I knew like, okay, that's something that I don't wake up with. So I'm not slow, but I'm not elite fast. And I know like if I want to go to the NFL, I need to get a little faster to give myself a better chance. So like that's something I had to work on personally.
Right. Yeah. And the insight that you're giving, like this is not something I could tell my son because I don't know about this space and this. Now I could tell him how to read the book. I
could talk to him.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. You could tell him about space. And even when I was telling him about the work ethic, like as moms, we could see some of the gifts you have and we'd be like, you got the hand-eye coordination, but like you said, at least you was honest about the fastness because you know who you going up against.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's also being honest about what you have and what you don't have.
Yes.
And so I like that because sometimes if you are elite in one thing, you think it carry over to something else, and that's not always the case.
No, it's not.
So you gotta be honest with yourself. I like that.
Yeah, most sports guys are delusional.
Okay. Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
Like they're delusional. Like I think most people in sports think they're better than what they are.
Okay.
Like I think naturally, because they competitive, but I don't think nobody do a real analysis and like be unbiased against themselves. I think that's why I made it. Like if I'm being honest with you, like I knew my weaknesses. And I know my strengths. Like,
that's why I even say it myself. I like that because even in what I do, naturally I'm a teacher, I counsel, I minister, I do a lot of stuff, but some of it come naturally. Like I like to talk. I can talk, but I got in trouble for talking. That wasn't a gift that people were like going out there and talk. When I was in school and you and I maybe was sitting next together, I'd do my work and I'd be like, Tracy, what you doing over there? And then I'm disturbing you. So then they put me out of class or something, but that was a gift too. And other things like, if I was honest, I would say, like, I wasn't great in sports because I like to read books. But you got to be honest about what you bring into the table. I think that, too, help you be successful. So tell me, the discipline, what stuff, this is something people need to know. When you're going after your dream, what things did you have to let go of? Because you can't do everything. So did you have to let go of some friends? Did you have to let go of going out clubbing or partying? Or like what decisions and choices did you have to make to stay focused to get to the NFL?
Personally, I said I had to make. It was a lot of choices that I had to make for sure. Like, okay, you go this way or this way. I would say some of the biggest ones is definitely friends that I grew with, and I wouldn't necessarily say we're not friends anymore.
Right.
But like how we used to hang,
Right.
I think we just naturally just stopped because of like once you hit high school, you will see who like the path everybody go on. So it's like some of your friends from middle school, it's like everybody play football. But once you get to high school, it gets serious.
Right.
So some people like, I don't want to do that. So it's like, we naturally kind of go our separate ways.
Right.
Because I'm going to practice and you're going to do something else. Or then when I get home from practice, I'm probably going to go to sleep. And so it's different. You probably started smoking or, so things like that. So, I mean, not nobody.
Right,
but I think naturally, for me personally, it just kind of just weeded out like that. Also, I would say that it's not necessarily that you got to stop everything.
Right.
But you gotta minimize it so much, and like everything gonna be like 98% football, 2% everything else.
Right. I like that.
Like that's just like if you obsessed with it, I was obsessed.
And it is what it is. I feel like if you want to be great at something, at anything, if you want to be great at entrepreneurship, you want to be great at running a podcast, you want to be great at whatever it is, like you said, you're going to have to start looking at the percentages of your life, where you spend your time, who you spend time with, what are you doing? Are you trying to level up by going to conferences or training or getting coaches and stuff? And I agree with you. It's not that you get rid of them. It's just that I had to think about where I'm spending my time if I want to get better. So in doing that, okay, so you say you have coaches, you had some talent, you had some coaches. So when was it hard when you got drafted or when you signed for a team? Because you did most of the other stuff here in Florida, right? Was it hard to transition to the other state? Because people different. Geographically, we different. Was that hard?
Nah, it was so easy.
How so? What about the weather? What was your first?
I'll say the weather. I mean, man, it's kind of like, and I'm saying it's from my perspective.
Right.
And I know like it could sound like you just talking, but like, I don't know. I love football so much. I was so grateful.
Right.
That like I'm in a whole, like I'm playing football for a living. Like that's the one thing I never took for granted. Like even like in the moment, most people when they get out of the moment, then they are grateful. Like no, I was grateful every day. Cause I used to see people complain like, oh, you gotta do this, oh, you gotta do that. I'm like, boy, we in the NFL. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a bad job to have.
But I think I get that from my upbringing, like from my grandmother. Like taking me to feed the homeless all the time. So it just gave me like a whole different outlook, like on gratitude. My mom, my dad, like, like we was like a real tight-knit, loving family. So like, and appreciative. Cause it's like, I didn't grow up, like I grew up in a well-structured family. Like I'm not saying everything was the greatest, but it was like, I feel like I was like a tweener. Like I seen like the best, like I seen the good and I seen the bad of like growing up where I grew up. And I seen the good because my household was like structured, family oriented. You know what I'm saying? We didn't struggle. But like outside, I seen like a lot of stuff that I feel like kids shouldn't see or have to make decisions about. But so it's like I got that good balance.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So it always gave me like, it always gave me gratitude because like my household was like this, but my friend household was like this. Most of my friends' household is like no dad, just their mom.
And when you see stuff like that, you are grateful. I try to tell my son that he's growing up with his mom and dad, but like what you saying, I see grandparents raising some of the kids, and then you see some of the things that you get to do or you get to have in your life, but then you see things that they don't have. So I like that. That makes you grateful. Tell me how you deal with the L's, how you deal with the losses, because when you are on a television, people looking at you, everybody's putting it on social. What happens when you don't win the game? You lose.
So I could give you two perspectives. In today's time, I'm different with taking losses than I was when I was like in college or a little bit younger.
Right.
I would say when I was younger, I took it hard. Like I didn't take it as emotionally intelligent as I do now.
Right.
So I would say back then it got to me. Like, or like even when I wasn't playing, I feel like I should be playing. Like I feel like I didn't have the right mindset about it.
Right.
You know, just having pride, having an ego.
Yeah.
I ain't let it get in the way too much, but I did definitely let it get in the way. So I say I took it hard. But what I would say is, I think you should take your wins like your losses in today's time. I think like losses are very necessary, or just like shortcomings are necessary because like it's just a map. Okay, I shortcame here. Now you know what not to do.
Yep.
And like once you fix that, it's kind of like now you on a better track to your goals. Right. So and I read a lot. So like I think that helped me. I think and I was just reading a book and it talks about, you know, shortcomings and almost basically, especially in business is solving problems. So like when a problem comes, is business.
Right.
Like you gotta embrace the problem. So when a problem comes, it's like you need to embrace it with gratitude. Like, yes, I got a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you're gonna learn something.
Yeah, you're gonna learn something.
Learn from it. And I think it's gonna make you more resilient. Because even in life, you're gonna have some L's along the way. Not everything is gonna go your way. Exactly. So if you look at it like not as a loss or something bad, because sometimes it redirect you to do something else. Yep. Or let's say if you not fast as you want to be, oh, I lost. Let me go get a conditioning coach. Let me get a strength coach. Let me get a training coach. Because it makes you, like you say, learn what not to do next time.
I would say one more thing. If anybody listening, I would tell them that like at the end of the day, losses and failure, it's coming. It's like it's no
that's part of life.
It's that thing that it's not coming. Like everything I try to tell people all the time, even like the younger kids, it's coming.
It's coming.
Like you are going to have shortcomings. Like it's no such in anything you do, football, whether you start a business, it's not gonna go fully as planned. You have to know that. So I think like preparation, I think that's what the NFL taught me, like preparation. And when I say preparation, not just for going for football. Like, are you prepared to walk in the building and they say they about to cut you?
Right.
Like, are you prepared for when you in traffic, somebody cut you off?
Right.
Like, are you prepared for somebody to hit you in the back?
Right.
Like, are you prepared for these things? Do you know how you about to react when these things happen?
Right.
Like, are you prepared for like somebody to say something negatively towards you?
Ooh.
Like, so I think we prepare for the good.
Right.
Like I tell the football kids, okay, like y'all got y'all celebration when y'all at the high school, y'all know what y'all can do. What's gonna happen when you get beat for a touchdown?
Right.
Like you know how you gonna react?
Right.
Oh, you ain't prepared for that?
I wasn't prepared.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't prepared.
You see what I'm saying?
Like even to see my son sometimes playing basketball. And I remember we went to a Christian school. I'm thinking, oh, these gonna be good kids. Oh, they were cursing and doing it. And I was like, they pushed my son. Then I got upset. I'm like, oh, they are my son.
You don't understand.
So I'm not a sportsman. I don't have that heart for it. I'm like, oh no, my son on the ground. I want to get up. I want to go get him.
My mama knows I always tell my mama, don't say nothing.
Right.
Don't talk to these coaches. Don't come doing none of that. Like I always was like that.
We don't have a heart for that. All we see is somebody on my baby. Somebody jumped on my baby. Or if somebody do, something wrong, you be like, that should be a flag. Where's the flag?
You're not wrong. That's just a woman instinct. And like we can't expect y'all to turn it off and turn it on. Like, that's y'all instinct.
Sometimes I can't watch it. I don't have the heart for it. So I can't watch it. But okay, so tell me, what was the best advice? I'm hoping that everybody have a you that's been there, that's done it, that'll go back and talk to the kids. When you were going through this and getting to the NFL and playing, did somebody give you some good advice that you can still remember, that you still use?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had a lot of people that gave me great advice. But I think like so I say my dad gave me the best. And I wouldn't even say he gave me advice. He wasn't a talker. He didn't talk to me. He didn't have a conversation, but just watching him in the way he moved, in the things he did. So I think that's like the best kind of map that I had as far as any advice anybody could ever give me. But I think like I got a friend named Alan Hearns. I remember he told me he taught me how to like take the good with the bad and like write your own story. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that always stuck with me. And I had another friend named Charles Gaines that I played with. He taught me how to take the good with the bad. I think like taking the good with the bad, like they instilled that in me.
Right.
And like approaching everything with like gratitude and like
and
energy. You know what I'm saying? So like I think like those two things, like like even as my life today, like definitely shape the way I like look at life. Like
Yeah.
those little pieces of advice, and I done got so much advice that we could talk all day about the
Right.
advice. But I say like those things stuck with me personally, like taking the good with the bad, because it's like I don't know, it just taught me like when bad things come, like you gotta take it in stride. You can't like you
Right.
gotta stay level.
Right. You and
Yeah.
don't give up. And it's so sad. I see lately in these last months so many people committing suicide. I don't know if it's mental illness. I don't know if it's the culture. But when I was coming up, we kind of did like you said. Like we knew we was going to take some losses. We knew there were going to be some L's. We knew people wasn't going to like us. Just even the color of our skin.
Yeah.
How we wear our hair, how we talk, or how we move. Just some people didn't like it. And so we knew that we had to press forward. I was listening to some sports show and Charles Barkley was on there. And he was like, Grant Hill, mom or grandma, somebody gave him some good advice and told him that don't give people money. Because the minute you say no, they're not gonna like you, or they're gonna try to put up dirt and stuff like that. So did you when you start making the money, I mean, you making a lot of money. So did you have any issues like that where it was hard, people asking you for stuff? Was it hard to say no?
Yeah, it was very hard. Like I feel like especially if you like genuine, you're a good person, is you naturally gonna have like survivor's guilt.
Right.
Like now that's a real thing. Like and I feel like I went through that. Like I promise on everything I love. It sound crazy.
No,
but
that's
like I didn't say no probably to the first 50 people that ever asked me for something.
Wow.
Like, and I'm talking about people that I ain't talked to in years.
Wow.
People that I went to
came out the woodwork,
with,
came from anywhere.
Hey, Tracy, yeah, you got 500, and I'm just like I just felt like, which is, don't feel like this. Like, I feel like you should not feel like this. It's wrong to feel like.
Right.
I felt like I made it. God bless me, so I should help. But that's not necessarily the approach, and it's not like yes you could help, but it's like, you know, you still got to be wise. Right. You got to have discernment.
You have to have discernment. And helping does not always mean giving money.
That's the worst thing.
Because you have to teach people how to make it. Teach people, like maybe talk with them and tell them, like, what are your gifts? What are you good at? How can you make money doing what you good at? But just like giving people money, you're not really helping them in the end because you're not teaching them how to go after whatever they're.
And they're coming back.
And they coming back.
And they gonna keep coming back.
And they gonna keep coming back. And that's what Charles Barkley was saying. And then when you say no, like you said, you have the being great guilt. You have I made it out guilt. You have I said no guilt. Especially when you have a good heart. You like, okay, I could do it this time. And you know you're gonna say no. Then you say, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. But
I'm different now.
So what made you different? What made you different?
I don't know, just maturity, I guess. Just maturity. Okay. Or just going through the gauntlet of, like, when you say no and how people react.
Right.
Like, or when you, like, don't do it for them, it's like how they react. Like, how they, like, you could see them fall back a little bit. It's like, okay,
you think you all that and now.
Also, like, advice from people. Like my homie Hearns, my homie Adam, man, he always, like, that's like one of my, like, mentors. Because he's older than me. We play ball together. And he always, like, give me advice. And he told me, like, he was like, man, look, you set a budget.
Yeah.
Like, you set a budget. You set a giving budget. And, like, this is a budget. And once that budget get going over, it's over with. Like, he like, for your parents, for your family, like, you set this budget. And crazy part about it, like, my family never, my intermediate family.
Right.
Like, my mom, my dad, like, they'll never ask for nothing. Like, like, they'll ask for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, maybe, like, my mom might want to purchase something for her birthday or something like that. You know, that's always fine. You know what I'm saying? But, like, as far as, like, begging,
right,
and be like, I don't know, we was raised a little different. So, like, we just won't do that. Because I feel like naturally you have to know that that's wrong.
Right.
Like, maybe some people don't. But at me personally,
right,
like, I just feel crazy. I don't know, I just feel crazy. If it ain't my mama, I ain't asking you.
I think that's something we kind of grew up with. Everybody doesn't have that. Like, some people, they fine asking you for $1,000. I haven't seen you in 20 years. Like, why are you asking me for $1,000? I don't talk to you. Yeah. You know, we family somewhere down the line, but yeah, everybody does not have that. Even for me, I'm not giving out money, but your time is important too. Yeah. Like, they act like you don't have other stuff to do.
Or like things to take care of. Like you got. I think people got to think like at the end of the day, like yeah, you asking for money and things like that, and like people feel like, oh, you got all the money, you got to get it. Yeah, but like I got way more expensive than you.
Oh, come on.
Like I got way like imagine like, it's a million of you.
Right.
Like that's asking.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like you think you don't like it's you the fifth person today.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like it's almost it got to the point where I'm gonna tell you another thing. It got to the point where like I if you want my family or like somebody I'm close to, like I don't even like even in today's time, I don't like it's gonna be hard to get me on the phone.
And it's even charities. It's even the cancer kids. Sure. It's all kinds of people looking for you, telling you they got all kind of stories. Oh, my car ran out of gas. Can you give? You know, so you hear all kind of stuff. So tell me, when you are doing something as great as being in the NFL, the reason why I say it's great because everybody can't do it.
Everybody can't do it.
Everybody not gonna make it.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. How did you deal with the pressure of always trying to be on? Always having to be on, or maybe you didn't always have to be on, but how did you turn it off when the game was over?
You mean I always have to be on, like what, in that mindset of
being competitive? I gotta win. I gotta show up. I gotta be perfect. I gotta be on point. That seems like kind of like a lot of pressure. Like I said, I'm not a sports person, but it seems like it's pressure. And then how do you turn that off? When you off the field, how do you like woosah? How do you get rid of that?
Oh, I think so for one, from just my perspective, I don't think it never go off. Like,
okay.
I'm always like be competitive, like in the smallest things. Like I'm gonna always be like that. Like I'm trying to win.
So if I go on the court with you or you on the court with your mom, you go, oh Lord. He say go whoop me.
Like, I'm gonna whoop you like the first couple times just to let you know, like. Then I let you in. But I just gotta let you know at first, like, you know, it's for real. But I won't slam my mama or nothing like that. But I'm definitely gonna beat her. I don't know. I think it don't never for me. It never goes off.
Okay.
Like but as far as like winding down, I think, and I learned this from my trainer. His name Andy Luasis. He taught me. I used to like go every day. I used to just work hard. Like my mom could say, I used to go. Like my mom see me in the backyard. Like I just always had that. And like nobody taught me that. I just wanted to be great. Like, and
I love that.
That's why I'm a firm believer in like either they want it or they don't.
Right.
Like, because I'm coming from my own perspective. Like, my dad didn't tell me, you need to do this, you need to do that. I was just wanting to do it.
And I think it have to come from the inside because we could tell you all day long, go get the ball, go practice. You're not going to go. If it's not in you, if not something that you really want to do, something where you see an accomplishment, it'll be an accomplishment for you, or being great or being competitive is something you want. So then that's when you start doing those things. So what made you stop? Like when it was over, did you know it was time to like do something else?
Yeah, I mean I kind of knew. Like, so when I was with the doctor, I had messed my pelvis up.
Oh.
And once I had like my second surgery, like, you know, I kind of know I've been in the game for a while to know that, like, okay, like I gotta have this surgery again, and I probably gotta have another one. Oh yeah, it's probably about to be over with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I like the position I was in, I couldn't afford to like be hurt for a year, or a year and a half. Like that wasn't my place. You know, and I always was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like for real, like I had teams calling, but I couldn't go. Because I was hurt. Because I just wasn't healthy. So it's kind of like, like, you know, and I kind of knew like off the rip, like, oh, yep, it's time to pivot.
Like,
I just knew that. Nobody had to tell me that. Like, I just knew, like, because I knew, like, I'm not Tom Brady, and not saying, like, I'm not good at him, because I think I'm good at anybody ever.
Right.
But I think, like, but I also was realistic about my place in the sport. Like, I'm not, like, I didn't make myself, like, a future Hall of Famer type caliber player at that moment. When I got hurt. Now, if I was like at that moment, at that caliber, I knew I'll be out for 2 years. They still gonna take me back. I'm who I am. But it's like when you were at a certain level, as far as like what you have accomplished so far, you know, you can't afford to do certain things. Like certain things you can't afford to happen, or it's gonna be detrimental to your.
Of course.
You know, to your
like
success.
Those concussions and stuff. It's like after you had it so much, it's time to do something else. So did you always have something else that you knew you would do, or did it gradually kind of come as you knew you had to pivot?
Yeah, no, I didn't have something else. I only had a plan A, for sure. I only had a plan A. My plan B was I'm gonna go get this money and I'm gonna save it so it can save me.
Okay, I like
You get what I'm
that.
saying? So like once I honestly, I'm not when I got done with football, I did all types of stuff.
When you trying to find your way.
Yeah, cause I'm just free spirited like that. Like I
Right.
would try stuff. Like I would like, oh, I like that. I tried. Oh, I tried. And I'm so glad I did that because it kind of like now I know myself.
Right.
Made me learn myself of like what I don't like, or okay, what works, what people won't measure when it comes to like doing certain business. Oh, you gonna measure how much time it take?
Right.
Are you gonna measure this? You gonna measure that? But like I did so much stuff that I know like it sound good. Like people go, I want to do this. I be like, look,
no,
it sound good, but like I done did so much stuff. Like I'm telling you, like you're not thinking about this part of it. You're not thinking about this part of it. Like you're not thinking about this part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And then the other part of it is, as you have gifts and stuff, you think about that too, because some stuff you gonna do gonna look easy because you gifted, or you say favor.
Yeah.
You have the favor to do that. And I also like the fact that you gave yourself some grace to try different stuff. And I think we need to do more of that because how you know what you like beyond football? And I say it all the time. Some people are going to make it to the Hall of Fame and do that stuff, but not everybody going to do it. You look at the statistics and say, okay, if it's 100 players, 5 get to that point. So what am I going to do now? And I'm glad you gave yourself the space to do that because some people don't always mentally, they don't do that. It's like after football, I don't know what else I'm going to do.
Yeah, some people, it be like that for a lot of people. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's 100% sad. I see it happen all the time, even with my friends. Like the conversation we have, like some of my friends that don't play no more, they be lost, and a lot of them find their way again though. I can say that. Like a lot of people think like football players be lost, but like trust me, they are resilient guys.
Right.
Due from what the sport made you. So like yeah, they might have a moment for a year, a couple years where they most of them end up getting it together.
I like that because not everybody.
They don't talk about that part.
Right, because we see all the road, the train wrecks. We see that, and I think people sensationalize it because that's clickbait or that makes people look at a story. But these are human beings, and I like what you said. It may take a year or two. Sometimes it take us a year or two, 5 years.
Might take 5, 10,
but then you'll come around, and I do believe the company you keep. So having a you that talk about it, like, hey, I tried all this different stuff, and these are the things that I learned that maybe can help you. So I asked all the questions. What else do you have going on with you that you want to tell the audience that you have going on?
I would say that I'm launching my performance-based Pilates practice.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm launching at March 23rd. That's my launch date. The 13th through the 15th of March of this month, I'm doing free demo classes all weekend.
Oh, good.
So if anybody want to come,
where the classes? Tell us the address.
It's in Midtown, Miami. So it's 3301 Northeast First Ave.
Okay.
Suite 113.
All right.
So yeah, we gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying, kicking it. Great music, great classes, great energy.
I love it.
I would say it's performance based, so it's basically it's built by an athlete, of course, but it's from anybody from beginners, to an athlete. We don't really discriminate, but I would say it's performance based because me getting injured, like injuring my pelvis at that, I think it's like a center and a core thing.
Okay.
So like once I started doing Pilates and then I started playing sports again, I just see how like it changed me. Like I wish I was more explosive. Had more control, had more stability. I've always been aware of my body, but it like gave me a better sense of movement.
Right.
I was like be able to go to deeper range of motions when I'm playing.
Right.
So my injury rate was super lower. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Ball players really need Pilates, but we need like a performance-based Pilates, like not like this modern Pilates that they got going on, which I respect.
Right.
But it's not.
For different reasons.
Yeah, it's not for athletes though. It's not intentional.
Right.
So I wanted to create an intentional space, what I'm saying, for athletes and just for people that just want to function better.
Right. And I think time also brings about knowledge and wisdom too, because before you play, now you can tell players that are coming up, you also need to add this to your training schedule. So, hey, knowledge is power. Let us know your socials, where you want us to find you at.
My socials is Tracy Howard Jr. on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Tracy Howard Jr. I don't got too many socials. TikTok, same thing. I don't really be on TikTok, but y'all can follow me on there if y'all want. I pop up every now and then. And it's called Reborn Perform on Instagram. My company. It's called Reborn Perform. Reborn with a 3. So REVORN Perform. So yeah. That's what y'all can find.
That's awesome. We had a guest last week. I think y'all can probably partner, do something. Mm-hmm. She was a former Olympian. She did track and hurdles.
What's her name?
Ebony.
That's my girl.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what life is about. It's like you connect. She has her squeeze Pilates.
Yeah, squeeze Pilates. Yeah. So we gonna do a project together.
Y'all need to do a project because she has her squeeze Pilates coming up on the 15th. Yeah. We're gonna be out in on the earth and the grass and stuff, and you need to come on.
When are you on with me?
That's what I'm saying. Good people know good people. I love it. So I'm glad y'all already connected. Yeah. But this little
I appreciate
bit of time, I appreciate you. This time has gone so fast. I always say we need a part 2 because it's only a half an hour. But
I'll be back.
Come on back.
I'll be back.
He is coming back. Did you hear that? Tracy Howard, former NFL, now Pilates entrepreneur. He is coming back. So that's all the time we have. Again, I'm Dr. Carolyn Edwards, and this is Get Your Life. And I just want to remind you, in a world where you could be anything, the best thing you could be is yourself. Get Your Life on all the podcast platforms, and then I'm going to replay it on my YouTube at Dr. Carolyn Edwards. Have an awesome day.
I know it gets hard to find the light sometimes. It feels easier to hold on to what's been keeping you down. You were made to fly, so now release, let it go. You were made to soar, so just breathe. Feel your power, learn to dance in the rain or the shine. Every step you take is divine.